Now we'll do the show through on the brand new 2021 Imagine 21 BHE. And this is Bert. Bert, show us what to do.
This is your hot water tank. This is the brains to the hot water tank here, this little board.
Yeah.
And it's protected by a 2-amp auto fuse right there.
Okay.
Okay. And then your thermostat fits right there, and it's protected by emergency cutoff. If your thermostat goes haywire, emergency cutoff will kick in and shut everything down
Automatically.
automatically.
Okay.
And then if this should catch fire out here, it'll melt this little thermal fuse here and shut everything down.
Okay.
Okay. And your 120 heater fits right behind this black cap.
So that's an element that goes into the tank for your electric heat?
Right.
Gotcha.
And then that's where you're going to drain it in the fall down here. That takes a 1 1/16 socket to pull that cap off that plug. That's where you'll drain your hot water tank in the fall.
Right.
And then it's backup camera ready if you so wish to purchase the cameras.
Okay.
The camera fits in the back here, and the monitor fits on the dash of your truck. It's Bluetooth, so there's no wiring.
Oh, good.
Then you've got a ladder to go up on top. Up there you have a rubber roof that's guaranteed for 12 years, but for that 12-year guarantee, they expect you to get up there, clean it off twice a year. And the main reason they want you up there is to check the caulking, make sure none of it come loose, none of it cracked or anything like that. The only caulking used up there is Dicor. Do not use anything else on a rubber roof but Dicor.
Gotcha.
And once you plug your trailer in, if this blue light don't come on, you don't have power to your trailer. This blue light has to come on, show you got power to your trailer.
Right. It's a good way to see if there's power from the source.
Once you use your sewer hose, you're going to pull out this rubber plug, stick your sewer hose down the bumper, put the plug back in. That's where you'll carry your sewer hose.
Good.
This is where you'll hook your sewer hose up
We'll see if I
to
can.
drain your tanks.
Okay.
The first one you're going to pull is your black tank, because that's
Yeah.
your toilet tank.
Yeah.
You're going to flush everything out with your gray tank.
So you hook it all up to the dump, pull your black, and then pull you the gray. Oh, they're even color coded. So
Yeah, they're even color coded, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then when you want to clean out, at that time you want to clean out your black tank, hook
Yeah.
your water hose to here, and what they have is shower heads inside your black tank to wash it out nice and clean.
Oh, right.
And then for nighttime you have a light here with a switch on the bottom of it.
All right. So if you're dumping late at night.
Yeah. And then this is the back of your fridge. This is your furnace. There's 60 pounds of nitrogen in your tires. And
Okay.
your wheel lug nuts here are torqued to 100 foot-pounds.
Okay.
And after a while, if about every 2,500, 3,000 kilometers, you want to grease your wheel bearings, pop this cap off. You'll see the grease nipple in there. Give it a couple of shots with your grease gun.
Gotcha.
And then this is where you're going to fill your water tank from
Okay.
the outside here.
Yeah.
And then drain for it is a white valve underneath here.
Oh, let's see if we can get. This might be difficult to get the shot there.
Yeah,
And that's your fresh tank dump.
that's your fresh tank dump.
You want to get.
And the blue hose behind it there, that's the overflow for your fresh water tank.
Gotcha. So if water's coming out of there, it's just overflow.
Yeah, it's overflow.
That is normal. Okay.
And you're going to bring up your hose through here, and your water hose, and hook it to there, and that pressures up your trailer just like your house.
If you have like a city water connection.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if before you unhook your water hose, if you want to fill your fresh water tank, flip this blue lever up like that. Now you're going to be filling your fresh water tank.
Gotcha. That's handy.
And then this is your battery shut off to shut
Gotcha.
your battery off.
That's off.
That's
and then
off.
That will
And-
connect all your
and-
power back on. So if you don't want to waste your battery, you can just unhook that if you're away.
And then this is your little blue hose that quick couples right in there.
Oh, see
then
it.
you got your hot and cold tap.
Gotcha.
And this is to wash off your shoes, your dog, or whatever you need to wash off.
Gotcha.
And then this light inside here, if you put it on the number 2 side,
Yeah.
then it comes motion detection.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then you have that black connection right there.
Yeah.
There's an adapter that fits on there, and what that is for is when you're driving, you download that on your cell phone, or when you're driving down the road, if you want to see what your tires are like, just get out your cell phone, dial that up, and it'll tell you the temperature of your tires and the tire pressures.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that pretty well covers everything there.
Yeah, those are just a few things that we included in this particular delivery.
And then this is your jack. That's up, that's down. This is just a night light for when you're hooking up at night.
Gotcha.
Okay, and if your jack don't want to work, you're gonna follow this red wire down,
Yeah.
and right down in here
Hey, let me see if I can get a shot of that.
is a 30 amp auto fuse.
Ah, okay. So there's an inline fuse. So you want to check that first if you have no power to your front electric hitch jack.
And then if your fuse is good, your battery is good, then you're gonna pull out this rubber plug and the crank inside your compartment there, you're gonna put it on there and crank your jack up and down by hand.
Gotcha. So the manual override.
And then when you're hooking up your solar panel, there's a 10 amp fuse right there for it.
Gotcha.
And then inside here, just the other part of your
Storage.
storage.
Now, well, Bert, what about the propane?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's two 20-pound bottles, right?
20-pound bottles. And on whichever this lever is pointing to, you're going to use the propane out of that tank first. Now you
Gotcha.
you could start out on either tank. It doesn't matter. It does the same thing either way.
Yeah.
But if you're starting out at this tank, when this tank runs dry,
Yeah.
long as the opposite one is open, this regulator here will automatically switch over to your full tank.
Gotcha. As long as you open the valve.
As
Yeah.
long as you open the valve.
Gotcha. So if you think one of your bottles is getting empty, like at night, and you don't want to be without a furnace, just open the other bottle, and if your one bottle does run out, it'll automatically switch to the other one.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, now the only time you have to switch this lever, let's say you're starting out at this tank, when
Yeah.
that runs dry, the regulator here will switch to your full tank. Now if you want to take the empty tank off and
Yeah.
get it filled, you manually have to switch this to the full tank.
Gotcha. So you can run with one bottle. It's just got to be pointing to that bottle that you're using.
Right.
Gotcha.
And those two guys up there are your outside speakers for your stereo.
Gotcha.
And then back here you have a outside kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
This is your stove here. And that the propane line for it
Is underneath?
is underneath it here.
Okay.
You just unclip it from there. And then you're gonna reach down here and you're gonna clip it in here.
Gotcha.
Quick couple it in there, and then you got a valve right there to turn
Turn off and on the
propane.
main
And then,
gas.
then here you have a little fridge. Okay.
Gotcha. Now that only works on 110 volt, right? So
Yeah.
you have to be plugged into power for that.
Right. And then you have a little freezer there on the top of your fridge.
Nice.
And then back in here,
Okay.
okay, you have 3 valves back in here.
Okay.
Okay, right now they're in the summer mode, but in the fall you're going to reach down in there and give each one a quarter turn.
Gotcha. To turn off so water isn't going in there. When you drain it, you got to turn those valves, and that won't allow antifreeze into the hot water tank. It's just a waste, hey?
Right. And then in the spring you give them a quarter turn back the other way.
The way they are now.
Yeah, the way they are now.
that's just little couple screws to screw that panel back
Right.
on.
And then that blue hose from up front, you can also quick couple it in here.
Oh, gotcha. So you have a quick connect for water on this side too.
Yeah.
But cold only, right?
Cold only, yes.
Gotcha.
And then here you got a 120 plug on this side,
Gotcha.
and you got a connection for your TV there.
Gotcha. Let's go inside.
And inside here, then you got a switch here for your awning.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's really, if I can really get in there. Yeah.
Oh, you got the door open too far.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bert.
It's catching the awning.
Okay, so don't have the door open the whole way. Got it. See if you can see the awning coming out. Nice.
Okay, that's all pretty well all the way out there.
Gotcha. Wow, it's as far as we could go anyway.
Right, in here. And then if you want to tilt it, what you do is just pull this down.
Now, why would I want to tilt it?
That's to let the water run off your awning instead of pooling up there and
Right.
breaking the awning.
Right.
Okay. And the front part of the awning works the same way.
So you can have the water drain off either the front or the back of the side of the coach.
Right.
Gotcha. Let's have another look at that. Now with the awning, you just press it until it stops and then it's good, or?
Yeah. There, she's all the way up.
Super.
Okay. Then when you come inside here, this first button here, it's your ceiling light. That's the one with the little blue light on it.
Gotcha. Let's see if I can focus on that. Yeah.
And this one here is your awning lights.
Oh, wow, nice.
This one here is to start up your water pump if you use the water out of your tank.
Gotcha.
This one here is to start up your hot water tank on propane.
Yeah.
And this one's electric.
Gotcha.
And then these up here, that's your different tanks. When they fill up, they are going to look like the battery one there.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then if you want to download this on your cell phone, this is your password right there, that number.
Okay, I won't focus in on that.
And then you hit your Bluetooth button up here.
Yeah.
And now you can download that on this board down on your cell phone.
Gotcha. So you actually have to activate the Bluetooth part of the system when you have the app downloaded.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then this is your thermostat here.
Okay.
You just keep hitting this bottom button to go all through your thermostat.
So you have high.
Low fan and high fan. And then you have cool and high.
Right, because you have central ducted air conditioning, so
Right.
cool or heat.
And then where you want to keep it when you got your air conditioner on, you want to keep it on auto,
Yeah.
because then your fan will kick in and out with your air conditioner.
Gotcha. So it works just like your furnace at home, just that you have furnace and AC.
Yeah. And then the last on the thing is the heat, which is your furnace. And then these two buttons just take your temperature up and down is all they
Gotcha.
do.
And it's in Fahrenheit.
And it's in Fahrenheit.
Gotcha.
And then to shut everything off, then you hit this button once more, and now the whole thermostat is off.
Gotcha.
And then this table here will make down into a bed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What you're going to do is open these two here,
Yeah.
and then you're going to push down on the table
Oh, nice.
like that.
Isn't that cool?
And then you're going to
Tighten the levers back up.
tighten
Oh,
the
yeah.
levers back up, and the table will stay down.
Gotcha.
And that'll be your extra bed. Then you just bring your cushions together.
Right. The back cushions act as the inset to the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
And then if you take the cushions up like this,
Mhm.
then you got storage here underneath your
Oh, gotcha.
bench. I don't know why they.
Well, and oftentimes there's components under there, but so they'll put a screw in it. So you may have to bring a screwdriver to unscrew the
Right.
one screw that's in there.
Yeah. And then that's your propane detector right there. You'll squeal at you like crazy if you squeeze.
Yeah. Now it'll also go off if you're low on power too, right?
Right.
So propane leaks are incredibly rare, but it's usually a power issue.
And then you got your two buttons here. One's for your fan and the other one's for your light.
Gotcha.
And then when you're in your shower there, this here is spring loaded. So you want to make sure you have a good hold of it all the time,
Right.
because it slams back in like that too
So
often.
don't just let it go like.
It'll end up breaking this off.
Gotcha.
So you always got to have a good hold of it. And when it goes back in, it has a wiper on the inside of it to wipe off the water.
Oh, that's handy.
And then you just got your cabinet here. You got some deodorizer for your black tank. Your toilet paper holders are up here. And then you got lots of shelf space here and lots of cupboard space there.
Gotcha. I should mention too that because everyone has a different idea of where the toilet paper holder goes, we don't install it. You're gonna have to pick your own spot there, because every time we do it, we put it in the wrong place and the customers get mad.
Yeah. And then this is your pantry.
Gotcha.
You got lots of room for all kinds of food. And then on your fridge, okay,
There's your keys up in there.
where you want to, this is the button to turn it on,
Yeah.
and where you want to keep it here is on auto,
Gotcha.
because while you're plugged in, it'll be on power. As soon as you unplug it, you'll be on propane.
So it'll automatically switch from electricity to propane as long as you have one of the bottles opened.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then this is your temperature setter. It
Yeah.
goes from 1 to 5, so you'll probably be on about 3.
Gotcha.
And your keys for your trailer are
In the
in
freezer.
the fridge.
Yeah. Okay.
And then down on the bottom here, see this blue arrow here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a center point for your cooling of your fridge down here. And this white guy here, if you want it warmer in here, push him down. If you want it colder in here, you push him up.
Okay, gotcha.
And the only thing you got to worry about, this white wire that goes up into that white sleeve, if it happens to fall out in that white sleeve and sit out here in the open, you're going to freeze everything in your fridge. So always keep an eye on him, make
Yeah.
sure he's in the right spot.
Oh no, good to know.
And then on your stove, just flip it back like that. And then you're going to turn it to light like that and hit the button here
Seems
to
pretty
light up
simple.
your browns.
Nice.
And then you got a button on the side here to light up your stove buttons. And if you have a burner on, it's going to show you that it's still red, that you got a burner on.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's a nice safety feature.
And then if you put it on the other side,
Oh, push
then,
the
then
button
the
down.
buttons light up, plus you have a light inside your fridge.
Oh, inside your oven?
Oven,
Yeah.
not fridge. Oven.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And then if you set your oven door just like that, and you're going to light up your oven, you turn this to light, then you're going to hold that in, and you're going to click this guy here.
So we're lighting the pilot light for the oven right now?
Right. Come on, you.
It's kind of like a lighter for barbecue. It'd be very, very similar.
Okay, there you're, from where I'm looking, the shadow inside your door.
Well, I don't know if the camera would pick that up, but... Oh, you can. You can see a little blue light down
Yeah,
there.
you can see a little blue light down there.
Gotcha.
That shows you your pilot on your oven's going.
Gotcha.
So you're going to hold the button here for 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go, make sure your pilot's going. Then
Yep.
you're going to turn it to whatever heat you want, and your big burner comes on.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
And then this is the fan for your stove,
Yeah.
and that's the light.
Gotcha. Microwave, pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It works. You have to be plugged into power, but it works like any residential microwave.
Then you got, when you start up your TV,
Yeah.
okay, you're going to have to read this manual. It's
Okay.
a Roku TV. This is your
Remote.
remote for it,
Okay.
but it works on Wi-Fi. So to get it going, you're going to have to read this little manual.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then-
because they're all a little bit different. So.
Yeah. And then back in here is your stereo. This
Gotcha.
is your remote for your stereo.
Gotcha.
You can do all kinds of things with the stereo. You can also load it down on your cell phone as well.
Oh, really? Cool. Power.
Oh, power. That's right. And that's your Bluetooth so that you can load it down on your cell phone. You hit that button and download
Gotcha.
it on your cell phone. Otherwise, this is remote.
Yeah, the Bluetooth may not necessarily be on. You got to push the button. And you have the different zone A and B. One zone 1 and zone 2. One's inside, one's outside, right?
Right.
Right.
And then to put down your bed,
Mhm.
first you have cup
Oh.
holders there on your
Oh, that's nice.
Chesterfield, and then you have to put down your Chesterfield like this, and then unhook your bed up here,
Mhm.
and then just let everything come down.
Gotcha. I know most people leave their bed down in that position, but it's nice to have a sofa underneath if you just need the extra space.
Then you got a switch up here for your blue light,
Wow. That's nice.
and then you got a switch on here. First time you hit it as blue, the second time you hit it as white.
Oh, nice.
And then on each side of your bed,
Mhm.
you got a USB port and a 120 port.
Gotcha.
And then you got your closet space, one on each side. You got two drawers on each side there.
Nice.
And then to put your bed back up, you just flip it up like this.
And then just
And then you lock it back into place here.
gotcha. I didn't get a real shot of that, but looks pretty simple.
Yeah. And then just flip your couch back up like this again.
Super.
And then you got drawers underneath your couch there. You got a drawer on each side,
Nice.
a plug-in on each side. Your smoke detectors up there.
Now the smoke detector that just runs off like a 9-volt battery, so that's not wired in, and it'll start to beep when the battery's getting low,
Right.
just like any smoke detector.
And then this is the ducting for your air conditioner.
Gotcha.
And you can turn that to wherever you want the air to flow.
Gotcha.
And then if you want more air here than anywhere else, then you can open these up here,
Oh, just to dump all the cold air
straight down.
straight down instead of going through the vents, just to generally cool stuff.
Yeah. And then you got covered space up here.
Nice.
Then you got your bunk beds in the back there with.
And they each have their own. They have the USBs there as well. I see. You got the lights and everything.
Right.
Oh.
And same on the bottom bunk. You got your USB plus your light.
Got it. Well, that sounds good, Bert. Thanks so much.
That's all there is to it.
Super. All right. Thanks, Bert.
Yeah.